Hi everyone, it's Darla from Crafty Yarn Owl. Welcome. And this is the lovely Peggy. I'm going to be talking about this in a minute. I do have a tutorial on it. Alright, so yesterday I decided to take a break from working on my next tutorial, which I hope to have out next week, probably by the end of the week. So I thought, oh, I have some a lot of cotton yarn, cotton blend yarns, and I didn't realize how much I had really. It was just little balls here and there shoved on my shelf where the rest of my yarn is. And I thought, you know what, I should cake that up because you're more, you would probably want to use it more if it looks nice, right? If it's all caked up and beautiful looking, rather than in little balls. I have a tutorial, or not a tutorial, well, kind of like a tutorial on that too, about making your own unique yarn cake colors from different colorways. Like say you have 4-weight acrylic, could be from different companies, different brands, and you have different colors of little balls here and there in your stash. Put them all together, make a cake, and then you're going to have your own special, unique colorway. So I went through my yarns, my cotton yarns yesterday, and I had a lot more cotton than I thought I had because they were in little bits and pieces. So once you put them together, and I don't think I have made any unique colorways with any of this yet, but I did make this one. This one was in 3 balls. I think I took a picture of it, so I'll put it here if I did. You know, sometimes you can't remember what you did and didn't do. But anyway, this is it. I don't think it's a full cake. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not, because I weighed it. It's 130 grams. Now, I've been racking my brain and going online, preparing for this video, trying to figure out what kind of yarn this is, because I don't have a label. Keep your labels, guys. I have learned that. These are the yarns that, that have the 4. Actually, wow, look at this. These have more than 4 strands, but the balls I had made up, I may have combined them. Let me just count this. Okay, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 8. So I guess I combined. I'm just noticing now. So there's 8 little hair-like strands. So I know who makes yarn that has the 4 loose strands. That is Hobie. Also, Red Heart, It's a Wrap, which I have right here. They have some that have the strands are loose as well. I think these are, yeah, 4 strands as well. So that's it. Red Heart, It's a Wrap. This is a rainbow in the colorway Nautical. Very pretty, right? So then I was trying to figure out, so what is this? Is this a Hobie? Because I don't know if It's a Wrap comes in solid colors. Do you guys know? Because I looked online, I could not find any, and I don't have any here, I don't think, that's in solid colors. So then I'm thinking, I'm going back to Hobie, and I'm thinking, is this what do they call them? Twister solid? But then they are not loose like this. They're all wound or spun together, whatever they call it. So I'm at a loss. I am at a loss because that's not even ombre. From what I can tell, that is just simply a solid shade of blue. So, I don't know. There's another company, if I get the name wrong, I'll write it on the screen. They're called, I think it's Pleta or Pleta, Pleta, I believe it's spelt. And they have gorgeous, gorgeous cakes as well. Can't remember where they're located, but I've seen lots of people show their cakes that they got, but I've never ordered from them, so this is not one of theirs. But all I know so far, it weighs 130 grams, and I want to calculate how much is in here for yardage. So that tutorial, that link to the video where I show how to do that is linked below. And yeah. So what I do is when I separate colors of yarn, say I have two partial balls of like this. This was the mandala yarn. There was just the regular mandala, and then there was the mandala baby. And each cake had different shades of blue. And they're, like I said, partial cakes. So I thought, well, I'll just put them together. So what I did was I separate all the colors and just rolled it up into little balls. And then what I do is I have this quiche dish. I don't make quiche anyway, so I just put them around in the way I want the colors to flow, and then I cake it up. So I did that with this one, and you don't have to use it right away, but I decided to, and I designed this top. So the link to the tutorial is below, but I put the darker blues in the center of the cake and then went to the lighter blues for the outside, because I wanted to start with the darker blues and have the lighter blues at the bottom. So this is my own unique colorway when you think about it, because it's two different colorways. Colors are separated, put in the order I wanted. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on with this, with the cotton and cotton blends yarns that I'm going through. So let's take a look at what they looked like when I actually sorted all of them and I put them on my bed. And I thought, oh, I'm going to film this. And but it wasn't on. I hope you can see it good in the video. They didn't show up as good as I wanted them to, because they're on like a printed blanket. It's got a unicorn on it, but it's black and gray, I think. But anyway, I'll show you that video right now. Can you tell what I'm up to? I'm going to be caking some yarn. I just went through a whole bunch of my cotton and cotton blend yarns. And wow, I don't even know what I was doing here. Like, look at all these little ones. Why do I keep these itsy bitsy little ones? I just don't know. And this is from back in the day when I first started crocheting, maybe 10 years ago. I used toilet paper rolls. Yeah. But I have an awesome cake winder now, so yay. So I'm going to be winding up some of this stuff. There's a whole bunch of balls in here that need to be caked up. Now I've kind of sorted them out. These are all the same. I believe that's a Hobie Cotton Kings. This, I'm not sure what this one is. Right here. I don't know. And then we have some, these are those Cascade yarns. Ultra Pima. One of those. That's a beautiful blue. Do we have a color name on here? I don't see one. But that's a Hank. I have a Swift, so I can take care of that. And these ones are Cotton Decay, Modern Cotton Decay by Barocco. So I have a pink one. And these are the same. And these are blues. Got one rolled up in a ball here. And I know what this one is right here. style craft naturals, bamboo and cotton. And then I have this Kobu, Kobu, and then I have part of the same colorway, Kobu. And I have these. I have this one, and then part of one. These are what I ordered. These are from Joanne, and this is what I ordered when they started shipping to Canada. I ordered a couple of different colors just to see what I guess what the big twist was like in these small, what are these? So super fine one, but I made a top with them, and they're very nice to work with. Yeah, so I think I'll just combine those into one cake. And this one looks like a Hobie. Without a label. I just want to cake this one. And this is another Hobie. I don't know. I was starting something because I think this belongs to it. Goes on the outside. So I'll recake that up. This one here I had started something with Red Heart. It's a wrap rainbow. And just got frustrated, maybe? That was quite a while ago, I think. And just shoved it all in there like that. So I'll recake that. I'm not sure where I got this one. But, oh, there's a cat here. I wonder if that belonged to my little angel. She's in heaven. Yeah, it's got sparkles. Very pretty. I don't know what kind of yarn it is. And then this one is in a bread bag. Yeah. This one might be one of those Hobie things again. From way back when. So, this one is also, I believe it's one of these, but a different color. Yes, I think so. Just a different color. Yeah, so, yeah. Pray for me. I really do believe in prayer. Yeah, so, yeah, I had to take a break from the tutorial that I was doing. So, now I'm going to be doing a lot of cake making, which I really enjoy with my new ball winder that I showed you in one of my videos. It is actually relaxing. Oh my. Yeah, so relaxing. That's a unicorn blanket under there. You can see the unicorn head right there. Okay, so that was my cotton yarn, cotton blends. Sorry, I'm just looking for my kitty because she was just under my chair. So I need help with this one. What is this yarn? What do you think it is? I'm leaning more towards Hobie, but I don't know. Okay, so some of my yarn cakes were a little messy, so I just re-caked them. This one, I think, was one of them that was messy, and this one as well. Now, I know this is a Hobie, and that's a Hobie. Right, this is like an ombre one. I don't know the exact name of them. Well, actually, they're both kind of like an ombre. They are ombre. Some kind of Cotton Kings. So those ones I straightened out. I think they were, well, you would have seen them in the picture or in the video. I think they were just messy, so I straightened them out. I think so. So that's two. And also this one was in a big round ball. So now it's in a beautiful cake. And it's not the 4 strands. I'm pretty sure this is Love Crafts, from Love Crafts, Barocco. Modern Decay, which isn't really, to me, it's more like a 2 than a 3. Yeah, but I love this yarn. I absolutely love it. I made a top one time. This was before my channel. I didn't write it down. I just made it and showed it on Facebook, and then I had 6 orders. So one of the girls wanted one in purple and one in black. So that's why I think that's why I have this purple, because I loved it so much. But then I tried to use it for something, and it's not hard to work with. I've worked with lots of them, but this one, for some reason, ended up in a big ball, like an actual round ball. So now I can just start working with it again when I want to, because it's in a beautiful cake. All right, so there's that one. And then there's this one is a Kobu, lime brown Kobu. These are lightweight, 100 grams originally, 232 yards, 51 cotton, 49 rayon from bamboo. Steel blue is the color. Now I had one whole cake, and then I had partial. So I just put them into one cake, and I was still able to use the label. It's the same label. I just taped it. It just fit. And I taped it. So I got my label. But I am going to weigh this, though, and then calculate how many yards are in here, because now there's more than 232, because there's a partial ball with a full ball. So, yeah, there's that one. And then there's this one. Okay, this one actually is a unique colorway. It actually is. This yarn, I knew what it was because I had the label for one of them. And I remembered the other one that didn't have the label was the same brand. It's Stylecraft Naturals, bamboo and cotton. Originally 100 grams in here. It's okay, the outside color is lavender, and 273 yards approximately. It says a DK weight. I think it's more like a 2 to me. It's pretty thin. And so I had this one in the lavender, and then I had another partial ball. These are both partials, I believe. So I put them together. So that's my unique colorway. I need to weigh this and calculate approximately how many yards I have here. But I thought, they kind of go together, right? So that is my unique colorway right there. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have enough to make a tank top or something. Probably not. Or maybe something very lacy, more lacy than this maybe. But, this is cotton bamboo. This one I believe is 100% cotton as well, from Barocco Love Crafts. So, I could even, maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure if I could make part of a top with these colors and incorporate this maybe as a wide border, maybe around the neck, bottom, and I don't know. I don't know now that I look at them. What do you think? Do these go together? I'm not really sure. But let's see. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. It's amazing what colors people put together. I mean, you can look at them like this and think, I don't know about that. But sometimes when you start working with colors and you start combining colors, and maybe you do stripes or something with different shades in each one, it looks pretty nice. I mean, you could buy yarns that, do I have any here? Like, I mean, these, right? This is all the same. This is a Karen Skinny Cake. This is actually a whole ball. I just separated it all. And, I mean, all these colors were in the same ball. So, why not? Why not? All right, so I think that's it, but yeah, I need help with this one. What is this one? You guys are so good at helping myself and each other. And yeah, what is this one? What is it? It's got to be a Caron. I mean, a Caron. It's got to be a Hobie yarn, right? But anyway, so I guess that's it. Thank you, Peggy. You did very well at modeling this top for me. And so I guess that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to link below where I show kind of, I guess, in detail what I did with making some unique colorway cakes. Let me see. Do I have any others here? I actually do. This one. Was it this one? No. I'm not sure, but this one. Maybe this one. This was calling it a 2-weight cotton blend. This may be, it's a wrap, couple of them put together, doubled. Yeah, to make a unique colorway. Kind of reminds me of a candy cane. So I calculate what I have in here, excuse me, 224 grams, approximately 613 yards. Yeah, so I could probably make like a lacy tank top or something. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. And remember, life is what you make it, and so is yarn. Bye for now.